Her book, the remainder of it is like half of it is still there. Yes,
Okay.
as some of the pages burned up, one of the pages you clawed up, the front cover is gone. It's effectively half of the book now. You can see what appears to be the painting and drawing of some other woman.
I know that she was painting a fox lady at, at the festival.
It was not the fox or cat or dog or whatever kind of lady that was.
Yeah.
This is someone else.
All right. Well,
No one you've ever seen.
Yuel would like to keep this book with her.
Okay. So you have that there, and also down in the ash pile, you will see a small, faint little spark down in the embers, and not the embers, the what are those? Ashes in the ashes. You'll see a
Alright.
faint, I guess, ember glowing in the ashes.
Don't know if Yuel has the liberty of time right now to just mosey on down and investigate that, so we'll leave that for later. With Victoria, though, she will uh, be happy to see you, of course, and quickly ask her, like, okay, I'm very sorry about all that. I'm here. It's me, honestly. Now, what's going on? What do you know about the Baron? And what do we do about those two?
I don't know. That's the new Baron, but he attacked me. Who was the woman? I had no idea.
Okay.
I just know they seem to have some idea of who I was, and they're not happy to see me.
As I said, that man is a shapeshifter. I saw his true form. He is a Fae. That is not his real form. But
Okay.
I don't know who he is otherwise.
I
But
couldn't tell you.
yeah. I don't think they are very willing to be diplomatic with both of us now.
Yes. I absolutely think you're right. Also, why isn't your oracular curse working? Is it broken? Prevented mystery. Cosmos. How do you usually apply that? Because that's also one thing. Wow, big hand.
Big hand for some reason.
Okay. I don't know. They just don't seem too happy to see me. We had a discussion. We were gonna go to the other room and discuss some things. It seemed to be going well, and then just, well, walls of ice, laughing, saying they wouldn't buy us a second time. I don't know.
Yes, I saw that happen from the other side. That lady had some kind of magical dagger, and they were both laughing at. They were both laughing when that wall of ice appeared.
Well,
Um, what are they doing right now?
what are they doing? Well, time is half frozen because I'm giving you some time to chat with Victoria. But you will see that the Baron is shooting arrows in your direction.
Ah,
Given his track record, we'll say he's been missing his shots lately.
my goodness, both Victoria and the Baron just miss.
And the woman here is gliding around, skating as ice shoots out behind her and underneath her. Seems like she's trying to get a good shot on one and or both of you.
I will attempt a Hail Mary kind of talk, and I, I, I will shout to both of them in common because I don't know Sylvan anymore. Keep. Sorry, where'd that come from?
I don't know where that came from.
Furball.
Hero, why are you laughing like Alice?
Exactly. I will speak out to both of them and say, wait! You see that the true enemy here is dead. She was tricking all of us. Why are we fighting? What is your... Why... What do you have against... I point to Victoria, her. Who are you all?
Oh, well, let's just say some loose ends need to be tied up, and she's one of them.
Are you the Baron that hired her to kill the Fae creatures?
Pyoing.
I mean, look, we're in a big tree, and Victoria propped up a tower shield right in front of us. So you got the branches and just the shield, so we're practically invincible.
Her shield isn't. Her shield is
No,
nothing.
you're right. She stopped on the ground.
But you are in a random tree.
My question still stands.
Remind me of the question. I got distracted by tree nonsense.
Are you the one who hired her to kill the Fae celebration?
I suppose, in a manner of speaking, you could say so. Pyoing.
Was it the actual Baron Gerent, or was it you? The Fae?
If you're expecting me to monologue about the whole thing, I'm afraid you'll be a bit disappointed, lassie.
Very well.
I'm trying to tie up loose ends, not make new ones.
Very well. It seems like we have to tie up your life then. As a comedic attempt to intimidate him. I have nothing against you right now, but if you are shooting my friend, then your life is forfeit. Whoever you are, because I know you're not the Baron.
Well, let's just watch me crit your friend here, right?
Uh-oh. That would have been very funny, though.
I guess not all of us can be Emmer, huh? Alright, well, on the encounter tracker it says it was your turn, so...
I turn to Victoria and I ask her, would you like to interrogate them once they are defeated, or is it just cuff them?
If at all possible, but... I don't think either of us are in the best shape right now.
UL is practically floating in midair at this point because of her votive curse. She's super light.
If it happens, it happens. If not, it's not worth dying over for whoever I was.
Understood. Alright then. Let me take care of the lady then. Alright. My turn it is. Okay. No more focus, no more staff. Alright.
Okay, yeah, that much I do know.
Yeah.
Well, you do have one focus.
No,
right?
I don't. I used the Void, I used Spray of Stars, and I used Moonbeam.
That's right, you did use Spray of Stars, okay.
Yes, to burn a patch of the brambles.
That's right.
And it did pitiful damage.
Yep. That's Spray of Stars.
But it dazzled.
It dazzled the plant. It's still over there, reeling from this just magnificent display.
Alright. So I see that she's all about. She's surrounded by ice. She's skating on ice and all that. She's got ice powers going on. So I'm gonna
She's got icy claws. She's skating on ice. She's got all the ice going on.
Alright, so I will attempt to Shadow Blast, fire, a 15-foot burst, like just on her.
Okay.
She can choose Will or Reflex.
Alright.
Why is this so big? Well, I mean, if it's this big, I might as well just...
Is that 15? Okay, yeah, that is 15.
Wait.
Is it?
Am I able to hit both of them? Yeah! Well... oh, yes I can. Cool. I mean, might as well then. Okay, here comes the damage. That is a failure for her. And I guess the Baron will be rolling as well.
Okay then.
Alright, both failures. Yeesh! Not the greatest of rolls there.
Right,
Fire damage.
You blast them. Whoosh for fire damage.
And
a
that...
big explosion of fire kaboof, engulfs them both.
Alright, and then I will... Bakewell was on to something. Shield. If I had more actions, I'd do other things, but...
Yep. Alright. Okay, it is now the woman's turn. And she is going to target you and whoop.
Uh-oh.
Ask for a reflex save.
Oh no, speed penalty, okay. Reflex saving throw. Is this a fire effect? Negative fire, right? Arr.
Alright.
-5 speed, okay.
Yep. Not the biggest damage, but... Whoop.
Hey. It takes chip damage to kill someone, so... We both know that. We both know that.
That's true. And then as her next action, she's going to...
Besides, Drell is already pretty weakened, so...
Yeah, pluck something off of her outfit and...
Oh no! What?
Toss it down!
Oh, you're kidding.
As she creates a tree!
Oh.
Right here. Woof.
Oh. I see.
Alright, and the Baron is still doing his thing. Towards Victoria. Pyoing!
Dude.
Pyoing! Get out of the tree! Pyoing! Arrgh!
Man.
Action. Alright, we're gonna give you the updated one. Maybe it's not broken. Things have changed. let's try this. Okay.
Ah.
She can do this on herself. This, this, this.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. So, she takes out, her kit. She's definitely not as precise about it as Zaya. As she just jams into it with her barber's scissors. And then throwing some kind of alchemical patch band-aid and wraps on it, it heals her for 34. I swear, there is one macro that has broken more times than any of them, and that is the cure or treat wounds one.
Aw.
Like every update it breaks, and you have to re-update. It's weird.
Man.
And then she is going to pull something out, and she is going to toss you this. A red bottle. And then from there, she's going to drink this.
I kind of figured that having a tank with concealment might be kind of neat.
Yeah.
Now she took this. Watch the Baron get 3 crits in a row. Maybe it was better without the mist form.
Alright, you're out. It's back to you.
Okay. Alright, so I got 20 feet movement. That's about 30. Add the height of a tree, maybe like 40 feet or so, give or take. So
I'm counting it as 30 feet right now.
okay, that works. 2 actions.
There was a tree there in the way.
Yep. Oh yeah. Do you think I would be able to?
And bear in mind, she just tossed you. I don't know what you're gonna do with it. She just tossed you this.
Yes, the potion. Nice. Okay, I would like to use time jump.
Okay.
I love that spell, by the way. And do you think I could run across some branches and jump onto the top of the tree, the new tree?
Yeah, I suppose you could. Give me an acrobatics for balance and climbing. I mean, what is your acrobatics level? That will determine everything. Okay, you are trained. Hold on, quick looking up thing.
No problem.
Take 10 seconds. What does it say? It's wooden beam, close enough. All right, I'll go for it. A 20 will make it.
Okay.
I don't know what the DC of a tree is.
So the lady sees me on that faraway tree, and then bloop bloop, I teleport to her tree, on top of her tree. Hello. Oh my wa.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
finally speak something. That's funny.
Okay, yes, you warp across the top of the branches, and that's where you currently find yourself.
Okay.
Is that... I mean, yeah, I suppose even with the -5, you still make it 30 feet. 25 feet? 30 feet. Oh, yeah. Yep, okay, that's where you're at now.
Alright. I quickly shout out to Victoria, do you want to stay in the tree or come down here?
I'll be coming down real soon!
Sooner than you think? Ren fetch her towards me. If she wants to, of course.
Alright, meow! You friend fetch her, and she now gets pulled towards you and lands on the ground. Flop.
That's my turn.
Okay.
I'm on top of a dumb tree.
Mm-hmm. The nerve of you.
You might have better luck by creating ladders from your feather tokens. I've heard they do pretty well against against scarecrows.
Jeez. She's gonna practically skate up the tree up to where you are at.
Uh-oh.
As she skates up, she's going to make a stab at you with her dagger.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Whew.
As she skates up, and you know what? She's gonna do it again.
I bend down a branch right in front of her.
Chrysis, hold still!
Oh no.
How dare you use the force against me?
Oh no. She was prepared
As
this
she
time.
skates up, gives you a stab.
Ow! Ow! Piercing, I think? Or slashing,
Yes,
whatever?
piercing. It's piercing and cold.
Ah.
12 cold, 28 piercing.
Oh, so I get like a -12 from that.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
As she gives you a stab as it goes right up and under your stained shirt and into your thigh. Just jam! As you can feel the coldness burn.
Oh no.
And at
Ow.
this, she's going to meow. Yeah, she's gonna meow skate all the way over here.
Wow, she skated up and then skated on down. Wow, she's good.
Mm-hmm. Skating was flavor text. I mean, she's in range.
Yeah.
Very well then, you seem to be doing so well against my arrows. Let's see how you face up against this!
Uh-oh.
As he will see some magical energy go onto his bow as he will fire at Victoria.
Ah, there we go. It finally happened.
And actually smack her and make its mark, dealing 16 damage. As you see a shadowy arrow shoom right into her shoulder. And as he's casting, you'll see him step backwards as well. Striding back, and from this position, he will fire just a regular arrow at Victoria. Which, as per usual, misses.
Have you ever heard the definition of insanity?
Why won't you fall?
Why won't you hit? Let your wife handle this. Go back home. She's strong. She's good.
Alright, you will see Victoria will look at you. Run back. She's gonna run over here, pick up her shield.
Yes.
Then she's gonna turn around, and then she's gonna charge off. Whoa! Hold on. With her shield now equipped. What is your movement speed at? I guess we'll find out where you can go. She's gonna, run forwards here and stand in front of you as much as she can, even though you're kind of in the tree. It's now your turn.
Okay. I saw this in a video game. Let me ride my shield, bounce off of you, and I'll be sent flying. I saw this work in a video game. The clinging ice. Does it last? It's sustained up to 1 minute.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she has not maintained her sustaining.
Okay.
So.
Get your own shield to glitch out. Fine. Well, from this distance, no more gravity well. Okay, well, it shall be a standard moonlight ray towards the lady.
Alright.
Yeah, okay. Hiya! Here we go.
Alright, that's a hit.
Oh, bad dice. Ooh.
Oh, that was a bad one there. Yep. As
2,
you
3,
shoot her
2,
with a
4, 2,
blast-
3, 1. Ooh.
As you shoot her with a blast of a moonlight ray, as you see it pass into her, but her icy sheen on her
it's
skin
cold.
and everything reflects the majority of this
Why would I do
cold,
this?
moonlighty ice in many different directions.
Why would I do this? I knew that. And I will use the potion that Victoria gave me.
Okay.
Okay, well now I roll pretty decently. Okay.
That was a
6, 6, 8. Wow.
That's a near max potion there. Not bad.
You know what? I'll take it. Alright, next.
And from here, you will see the woman will, from her dress, pluck out another feather. And shoot out another tree in front of her.
Oh dang, the tree is 60 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dang, so I'm 60 feet in the air, okay?
Well, I didn't assume you were at the tippy top of the tree.
Oh well, no, good point, yeah. I'm on a low branch, yeah.
Because you would have had to go on up a significant distance to get there. But yes, there's now big trees here. And you know what?
I'll do it again.
She's gotta do it again!
What?
As another tree appears nearby. Whoop!
That's some nice bola blockers there.
And although you can't see it, you do see a third tree sprout up over here. Whoop!
You sure your bolas can't be chainsaws instead? Just throw chainsaws, knock down the trees.
As Victoria looks over, what is happening?
Well, she came prepared.
As you can hear her mutter, I would hate this.
I thought about that too. Why are you increasing the tree population in the world?
As you'll see a pyoing. Oh my goodness, this guy is such a bad shot.
Goodness, man.
Well, it's not going well, so let's see, what is the... He just cannot hit you guys. But you know what? He's gonna do it again. Pyoing!
Oh!
Alright, as he fires an arrow at Victoria and it strikes her once again. Flap! Although... you will see at this point, let me check something. Is this applicable?
It's a melee strike.
It's a melee strike, so it's not. Let me see what feats she has. It's been a while since I looked at her. So yes, it is not applicable. Alright. So it still manages to strike her. And then he's gonna whoop.
I don't have access to Urel's book bag actor.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I should probably fix that now. Here you go. Okay, do you have access to your bag now?
Yeah. Cool, thanks. Is it my turn, or is it...
Yes, it is your turn.
Okay.
I think? No, it's Victoria's turn.
Ah.
Sorry, I closed out the encounter tracker. It's Victoria's turn. Well, she's gonna look back up at you. I'm gonna go around the side. Meow. And then once she gets to about here, she'll stop. You'll see her take up a stance. Pull out her bola and whoosh, 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 whoosh. And hit. Smack. As you hear like, "Oi!" from the other side of the tree. Back to you.
The trees are now in place. They're not magical, are they? They're mundane trees.
They are trees.
Mundane, okay. Oh crap, now what do we do? I did not use it yet. I did not use it yet. Okay, cool. I will use my wings.
Honestly, I was surprised you didn't use him as a fox.
I was considering it a lot. I was...
Like, there were moments where I'm like, huh, I wonder if he hasn't noticed. I'm not going to bring it up, but...
No, I did.
Okay.
I did, and I always... thought back to it, but I didn't. And maybe part of me was thinking that, if Victoria sees these wings from the fox, she might ask questions, and
Yeah.
and the hag would be like, "No, don't use your stupid wings."
That's fair.
Okay, use my wings. 2 actions. 25 feet of movement. I will go. I'll fly in this direction.
Okay.
Just 10 feet in the air or so.
10 feet up, okay.
Give or take.
Here, there'll be a whoosh. A scoop.
Whoosh, scooping it.
Whoosh, scoop, reflex.
Oh no, Victoria. Yes.
Alright, she succeeds. As you see a little bit of ice cling at her feet, but it doesn't seem to bother her much. Oh, you stay back! Don't come any closer! Boing!
Oh no. He means it.
Keep your distance! You'll hear Victoria shout, "Make up your mind! Is it closer or farther?"
Ooh, that hurts. Ow. Oh.
Wrong one. Honestly, I think I prefer when you're closer. Never mind. Get as close as you'd like.
Yeah, you know what? It's turning out pretty nice.
You're much easier to strike from here. Oh, wait.
Oh, she's concealed this whole time.
First one hits. Second one doesn't. Okay.
Lilith, I'm gonna kiss you when we get home.
Alright then. As the smoky mist obscures his blast, doesn't actually end up hitting her there.
On third thought, go away.
Well, actually, now that you mention it. Yeah, now that you mention it. Oh my god, okay.
What's her attack bonus?
18.
Oh man.
She keeps getting. That was a 7, the first one was a 4.
Yeah, wow.
Alright, she's gonna raise her shield. Back to you.
Alright. 25 feet of movement. 20 feet of movement. As I plop down to the ground, wings still active, and I want to. I never forget if it's one action or a free action to swap between staff and star switch. It's one action, okay.
Yes.
Yes, so I will have my great sword now with me as I land down. I don't have an action to like demoralize or anything, but I'm there, and just flavor-wise, I intimidate him. I attempt to like, you stay where you are.
At this, he will immediately turn around, a bit shocked, as he had not noticed you yet. because their attention is focused this direction towards Victoria.
Got a great sword and not free to use it.
And she's like, oh there.
And that's my turn.
Alright. As the woman will hear you. The woman here will notice you and again fire her pernium at you. Make a reflex save. She says, fine. Take half damage.
I will.
As you go to freeze her, or she goes to freeze you, excuse me, and it seems to have no effect. She will step forwards over here a little bit and grab the arm of her husband as she has a shocked Pikachu face right now.
She really does actually have the shotgun.
Yeah.
Well, now that I have both of their attention, Victoria, do something! Kill them
The
both!
Baron will look here. He'll look back. He'll look to the woman. Very well then. And from the back of his head, he'll pull out what appears to be a strand or ribbon, and he will wrap it around
Uh-oh.
his wife's hand and his own.
Uh-oh.
And then he is going to cast Dimension Door.
I got no reactions for this. And I'm not gonna waste my nullify on this. Besides, it's in my book bag, so I can't use it.
Yep.
Maybe I could multi-class into fighter to get the attack of opportunity.
As you'll see, a dimension door appear in front of them, causing them both to shoom over here. And that is his turn. And Victoria just looks, where did they go? Yrel, where are they?
At the door!
As Victoria will start running. Run, run, run. Run, 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 run. Run, run, run.
They can't lock the doors behind them. One of them is busted to the ground.
Your turn.
Alright, so I still have a... You'll see them, they are 40, 50 feet away.
Mm-hmm. You'll see the man seems fine, but the woman seems a bit dazed right now from the whole ordeal.
Alright. What I would like to do... I would like to get closer. I suppose legally this would probably be a 4-action activity, but what I want to do is that I want to move closer and take out the bowling ball from my inventory and then telekinetic projectile it onto the girl's head. But
okay.
it's currently in the book bag, so it would be an action to take it out normally.
Yes, pulling it out is going to be an action.
Alright.
So you are holding a bowling ball, I guess.
Well, the big rock. But well, since I'm now down to one action, I had to get closer for the projectile to work.
Yep.
Hold on. I've got an idea. Could Victoria drop her weapon right now? It's not her turn though.
I guess she could, yeah.
As I'm running towards, them and her, I just shout, "Victoria, drop your bolas!"
What?
Just do it!
You'll see her drop her bolas to the ground.
I projectile her bolas to the woman.
Okay.
Exactly 30 feet.
Make your thing.
The bowling ball
Do your
idea
stuff.
will be some other time.
Shocked Pikachu face. Okay.
Oh, this is great! I love the thematic of this crit. Victoria, you don't know how to use a bolas. Let me try.
As you use your magic to fling the bolas at the stunned woman's head.
I'm just running towards Victoria. Drop the ball! What? Okay, fine. And I just... the bolas get flying. Perfect strike. Oh, yes. Oh, I love the visual in my head. Bad roll, though, but...
Bad roll for damage, but alright.
That's a crit, though. 28.
As it spins around her head, smacking her whack, whack, whack as she falls down to the ground with a thud, and you hear the man shout, "No!"
Whoa. Okay, that was pretty cool. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie. That was pretty... And that's my turn.
Alright. You will see the man will toss his bow onto the ground, and he will pick up the woman in his arms and begin moving inside the manor. That is his turn.
Can I give Victoria my Ring of Climbing? Again?
At this point, I think in the hecticness it would be... I mean, I guess you could, but... that would require an action to remove it and toss it, and then she's
Okay,
got
yeah.
to spend an action to put it on, and...
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's her turn anyway.
What she is going to do, though, is draw the sword, because... yeah, her bolas are still wrapped around the lady.
Wrapped around
They
the
did not
neck.
return. They did not return.
No, yeah, since she's not the one who used it. Sorry about your bolas, but that was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Good job! She's gonna run forward. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run,
He's
run, run.
probably
Into
going
the house.
upstairs. Alright. As for me, this will take 2 or 3, maybe even 4 turns to do, but I want to fly up and go all the way to his bedroom on the other side to the open window. The open window that I left there.
Oh, okay.
To try and maybe like intercept him. You're also assuming he's running to his bedroom and he's gonna lock it behind him or something like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
but I have it. But I left an open window over there,
You did.
and you all can fly right now. So,
Mm-hmm.
so 75 movement. Just meow.
All right, there she goes.
And whatever's going on inside, I do not know.
Stuff is happening. Okay, I gotta get the next floor ready, I guess. There you go. That's a lot of typing to type. Notes?
No, just keep up, man. Something funny. That's all.
Oh, how's he doing?
Better and better. He's got quite a few doctors meetings here and there, like every week or so, just to, but not because they're worried, just to make sure he's following the right track.
Yeah.
And so far he seems to be.
Okay, good. All right, we're gonna go to the next floor, I guess, because that's where this is going. Okay. And here you see a wonderful painting of the window.
Hey, it worked.
Alright. What is the current turn order? What's happening? Oh, there's no encounter here. Ugh. Okay. You know what? That's appropriate. He went last. Update participant. I'll give you 2. Update participant 3. There we go. Perfect. All right. It's back to your turn because you can't see what's happening.
All right. This will take me 1 action, 2 actions. I want to go inside.
And because you're bigger now, I'm going to ask for an acrobatics to get through the window with your big sprawled out wings.
Why am I thinking about the Host cabin all of a sudden? That'll haunt me forever.
I don't know. 18, you're able to jam your forward body in, but you're not able to actually move inside of the place.
Darn. Okay.
So you're in the window, you'll be able to move and get through next turn, but the
Gotcha.
size of your wings prevents you from going in as elegantly as you'd like.
Fair point.
As
All
you
right.
are much bigger than a fox now.
Those are my 3 actions.
Alright. As you'll see, the door will open up. Man will run through here. Quickly close up the door and lock it.
I tried to assume a menacing pose and squeezed it.
He hasn't noticed you yet. He's very focused and panicked on what's happening behind him.
Good. I'm glad he hasn't noticed me yet. He just opens the door and sees me. Little help you.
As you'll hear a smashing and a banging on the door.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay. I would like to fly towards the bed.
Okay, you zip on over to the bed.
And like I'll be standing on the bed in a combat ready stance. My greatsword is by my side. Its tip is resting on the bed in my hand. Wings like completely like unfolded. And I wait for him to notice me, and when he does, I'll say something like, "Going somewhere?" Well, I suppose I ready a speech action.
Okay.
Maybe a demoralize or something.
He looks back at the door in a panic, but you'll see him run over here with the woman in his arms still, and he will be reaching over towards a red bottle on the shelf. And you'll hear a loud as it pops it open. Didn't come out as loud as I wanted. Hey, there you go. And that's what you will hear there. He still has not noticed you as he's trying to mess about with all that.
Alright.
You hear more banging at the door. Fairly ineffectual banging. Fairly ineffectual banging.
Consider it. Considerable ineffectual banging.
As she's slapping it with the sword. But it has not quite gotten through the wood yet, though. You will see that you'll hear it. You'll see the little bits of flame shoot out underneath the door. All right, back to you.
Alright. What I would like to do at this point is I would like to... I'm getting a lot of mileage out of this. Telekinetic projectile.
Okay.
And what does that potion rack look like? Is it like one shelf or is it like multiple shelves of potions?
There would be some multiple shelves of potions.
Multiple
there.
shelves
You'd
of
have
it.
potions of all different colors.
Okay. Alright. What I would like to do is... Oh yeah, good call. I will take out the bowling ball
Okay.
and I basically want to send it flying towards the shelf and basically break the shelf, you know, to send potions scatter and jars explode and basically that.
Okay, give me an attack roll and a damage on that.
Do as much damage to the shelf as I can.
Alright, you managed to hit the shelf. How destructive is it? As you whirl your bowling ball at it, it's a strike as it hits over there, smashes into the shelf. Yes, as it strikes, instead of the pins being bowled over noise, you hear goats bleeding.
Faint sound of goats in the distance. The ball itself.
Yep, as it smashes into the shelves, and you can see the man steps back, looks back, is shocked, and then, oh no, you're in here. You can see he still has his potion in his hand, but the bottles all on the shelf have just been completely wrecked.
I suggest you stop. Your death would be worthless. Just want answers, after all.
You'll see him take the potion bottle and he'll tip it into the woman's mouth. And you'll see her twitch as this happens, but...
Well, now she's suffocating because the bowl is still wrapped around her neck. Thank you, husband.
Yeah. He'll slowly step forward with her unconscious form in his hands. Oh, very well then, I can see where I'm listed. You'll see him walk over to the bed, towards the bed with the woman. He will walk forward to place her on the sheets, assuming you allow it.
Yeah.
All right then. Give me your solemn word that you'll leave me and my wife alive, and I'll do my best to answer any questions you've got.
Uriel will place her hand on her heart and say, I have no qualms with either of you. I will not bring about your destruction.
Promise me the same from your friend, and I'll give you the key to the door.
I turn towards the door and turn back, and I'll say, I am in no position to speak for her, as she has business with you. That, and I think your key will not be needed for very much longer.
Alas, I suppose a half promise is the best I can get right now. And he tosses you the key.
I will not attempt to harm you. Should I find no need. Alright, meow. Watch out for the sword, Victoria, I'm coming.
Uriel? Wait a second.
Describe the castle. I will unlock the door and step back.
Alright, as you do so, tell me about the castle! She has her sword pointed at you.
Victoria, it's me. I went to the window.
Tell me about the castle.
It's Roger's mansion in the rift. Now look at those two over there. They have conceded.
And as you will look at those two over there, you'll see the man has the woman in his arms as he'll look over the both of you. Holding her there. You.
I'll turn to Victoria and just like nudge her forward. Ask your questions.
What happened? What happened that you wanted me dead? Oh, well, lass, I'll tell you. With the woman's in his arms, he will step backwards away from Victoria.
Don't let them go too far. A cornered fae is not a dead fae. Watch out, man. You're plotting something.
You wanted me dead. Why? Well, let's just say that you weren't ever supposed to come back here. See, you were privy to some information that was perhaps a bit less than desirable for me and my beloved here.
I would like to take out the scroll from my book bag and have it close on me.
Okay. What information? She points the sword at them. See. Information was of sensitive nature. Business, I'm sure you understand. Had to do with certain individuals. Had to do with one Baron Jareth Rothschild. What about Baron Jareth Rothschild? Wasn't that supposed to be you? In a manner of speaking, I suppose it is still me.
Do you think there's one of his healing potions left that's still intact?
Roll me a D100. If it's 90 or above, there's one left.
Oh.
They're all quite shattered. Every potion on the shelf has just been completely exploded. All that's left is a roiling, bubbling mass of different alchemical regions smoking and flaming.
Oh no, it's a giving mouth Earth starts to appear.
In its place there. It seems it would probably be a bad idea to drink this concoction of different regions and glass.
Yeah. Alright then. Does Victoria have any healing potions on her?
Not that you're aware of.
Alright. Can I... Do I see like a source of water?
Source of water. You know what? There'd probably be some mug of something on the desk here.
Alright. Alright. I would like to take the water and oh, well, Yuel would do this. She would pour in the death cap powder subtly without anyone knowing.
Alright then.
And whenever she has a time, she would go near the two and offer them the water that was on the table as a gesture of goodwill. Just hits the water that was on your table. This will help. Sorry about your head, ma'am.
Well, she's still unconscious.
Okay, yeah.
She's been healed, but still unconscious,
Yeah.
or at least seems to be. So what happened between me and the last Baron? How do we know each other? Oh, that's a complicated mess, but you see, in the manner of speaking, we don't really know each other, now do we? Aye, he'll nod his head.
Yuel will gently cradle her, the wife's head, and just administer some water. And like half the cup,
Okay.
and she'll offer the rest to the Baron.
I'm afraid I'm quite good as it is, lass.
All right.
You'd better stop giving such vague answers about everything and give me something concrete. I want something concrete then. Alright then. Let's just say that there was a business proposition between ye and the last Baron, and it happened to work out very well in my favor. Some things ye didn't know about. Some things that ye found out eventually. And ye came and confronted me about it. Needless to say, I was not too happy about the situation. So, eventually, let's just say me and my wife had to find a way to dispose of you. And we did in a way that was very monetarily satisfactory.
You sold her to a. You sold her off, didn't you?
I sold her to a woman that seemed quite interested in her. Not as interested as I would have liked, though.
Ophelia.
He looks over to you. I have met the woman.
All makes sense now.
Yes, I suppose it does.
Do you know what was her name? She points to Victoria.
I know your name. afraid that Fae don't like to give away names so easily.
Does Victoria react to that at all?
As he says this, you'll see one of his hands, as he's now kind of holding his wife there, you'll see he's reaching his hand back against the wall. Well, you'd better tell me now. She points the sword directly at his neck. All right, then, lass. Supposes you're in dire need of concrete answers, as you'll see his hand push against the back of the wall there.
I kind of figured he put himself there for a reason.
And you will notice that the wall quickly begins to kind of Harry Potter itself with the bricks. But imagine you're fast forwarding that part.
If it takes that long, we're good.
Yeah. As they quickly Jenga block their way out of the way. And he attempts to make his move backwards with his wife. Do you do anything?
Does Victoria use her attack of opportunity?
Oh, she's going to do that. Don't worry about that.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
focusing on you right now.
Okay, cool. Cool. Let's see, I've got my staff, my sword out. I'm not in range to strike him, but let's see, spells. I mean, would Uriel try to stop? Let me think about this for a second. I mean, this is Victoria. She's very intent on this matter, and she just got confirmation that they sold her to Ophelia purposefully to get rid of her. Yeah, Uriel's starting to get a bit mad at these two, indeed. Okay. Alright. How many actions are you giving me?
I'm going to give you 2.
2, okay.
You just barely beat his stealth check.
Okay.
Terrible rolls from both of you, honestly. He got a 6, you got a 4.
Dang. No kidding. Alright.
This was the, yeah.
Just for the hilarity of it, I want to use my pocket walrus and pin his hand to the wall.
Okay, make your thrown attack on him.
I mean, that's dumb, but it's just funny to me. Uriel reaches for a book bag. First thing she pulls out, what are you still doing here? Fine, whatever. Throws it. I could just projectile him a ray of frost, a moonlight ray, anything, but just the walrus sounds funny. I'll probably regret this, but hey, whatever. It's funny. I could also just pull out my bow and shoot him, but okay. Thrown attack roll. Here we go. I can use my sun ring effect since I'm untrained with the walrus.
That's true.
I do it. +2.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
No.
It misses.
No. I can't use my lucky number. No. No.
Dang, it's half of your lucky number.
Would it have? My spell attack roll is plus 18. Would that have changed anything from a 21 to a 24, I think?
21.
Just out of curiosity for my personal sake.
No, you would have still missed.
Ah, well. Oh.
As you go to throw the walrus, says or, and it zips past him onto the desk, pinning into the wood. As this happens,
that was enough to make him flat-footed, right? He's so distracted that he's flat-footed for Victoria. Go ahead,
and
Victoria.
she will make her.
I hope you have better luck than I.
Her swing with her sword.
She does.
Hitting whoosh.
Not
Not great on the damage though.
Not great on the damage.
As she goes for a slash on him, slash. As the door opens up behind him, and he quickly moves backwards. You can hear him cackling. As you'll see his form shift. And you'll see a tail flick one of the nearby somethings over there as the door immediately begins closing again. Victoria starts running forwards. But the door is closing up. You have another 2 actions. What do you do?
Alright, let's see here. Time is of the essence.
Mm-hmm.
Anything in here? Alright, nothing in the book bag. I tossed the cursed headband, hoping it lands on his head. Only on the nat 20.
Yeah.
Nothing else will do.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I'm starting to get an idea.
Okay.
So what did he flick with his tail?
Something out of sight. You weren't able to see what it was.
Okay. And I did
on the other side.
And I did not see what he pressed on this side to activate the wall either.
You would have been able to see it was one of the stones within a rough area.
Okay, yeah. Alright. Okay. Wand. I got some arrows. Sleep arrow. Yeah.
There we go.
I got no items, anything, okay? Drop the sword! I picked up the sword. You're losing all my weapons! Your ammo! Oops. Sorry. The Pendant of Spell Storing would spend my 2 actions to restore a level 5 spell. Probably not the best idea. Okay. Don't have a whole lot of options to me right now. Okay, well, in that case, I think I will simply. I have no way of like stopping the brick wall, since, I mean, is the whole thing magical? The shifting wall bricks?
It could be, or it could be strictly mechanical. It's hard to say.
I could try and dispel the magic. I mean, he flicked something, and then the stones began to shift. So it could very well be mechanic, but shifting bricks like that is. I mean, he's a fey dude. He's surrounded by magic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Uriel would believe that it's magical.
All right.
I'm going to try and use my scroll to dispel magic level 4 on it.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Use a scroll. There we go.
Give me your counteract.
Alright. This may be a spell level 2, so just add 2 to spell level, perhaps. Yeah, so add 2 to those numbers, since it's a spell level 4.
Okay.
So failure would be level less than 4 and whatnot.
All right, you'll hear him laughing maniacally as he charges through there. Victoria is just charging forwards, and then you will cast your magic on the stones of the walls, and you will see them begin to cease shifting as of the moment.
Oh, yes!
As Victoria charges in, he now has the shocked Pikachu face as the laughter ceases.
Oh, yes!
And you can see Victoria runs into the room.
Oh, that was a Hail Mary. Oh,
yep. Sword in hand. Going for a stab on him. I guess slash as it's whoosh.
Oh no, Ozzy!
As you'll hear a crash and a clutter, as you'll hear what sounds to be another body falling to the floor. Yrel has a pretty good idea of what that sounds like now, I suppose.
She's seen bodies at the floor.
As you'll hear a thud.
I'm gonna just very slowly walk.
And then as a last Hail Mary from his he's gonna whoop. Oops. Cast a sleep here.
I will laugh if Victoria gets a nat 1 on this. Okay. I would have honestly laughed hard.
Alright, she'll take a -1 to her perception check. And then you'll again see Victoria going for the sword slash. But he managed to dodge under it as she goes for another sword slash.
Ooh. Man, that -1 perception really messed it up.
As she's got sleep in her eyes, I guess. Alright, Yrel. Two actions.
Alright. Would it be too much to ask him a question?
I mean, you could try.
Well, now you have me interested. What is your relationship with Ophelia?
At this point, I think I'd rather die than tell the both of you. That can be arranged, you'll hear Victoria shout.
When someone says I am not privy to, does that mean I don't want, like I don't do it or I can do it? What does I'm not privy to mean?
I'm not privy to information. Means that they don't know it.
Okay, right. Okay, yeah. That's not the word me for. I am not against torture if necessary, you know. You don't have to die. As she will send a Moonlight Ray his way. If allowed.
Go for it.
Okay.
All right, that hits.
Damage.
Berserk. As you blast him, and he's just he falls to one knee. You'll see him look down, grab his wife's hand, noticing that there's just no life in her limp body now.
Oh, what happened?
Poison.
The onset is 10 minutes.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 10 minutes onset.
Onset is 10 minutes. Oh, okay. I didn't notice that part. I just know she got a critical fail on it, so...
Oh. Well, in 10 minutes, she'll take 17 d6 points of damage.
So, okay.
So she would still be simply unconscious but alive.
Okay, then. All right, you'll see him there wheezing, near death. To think of being bested by human dogs like you.
Give it up, Ozzy.
You'll see him just breathing heavily there. Just having the satisfaction of knowing in some way I still could have bested you is enough.
You gotta...
I will not let us be taken out by mongrel dogs like you. And you'll see him grab his wife's hand with the dagger and stab it into her chest first. Then turning it around and going to do it on himself.
Oh, man.
As you'll see him fall down, flop.
Good.
Yep.
Oh, UL just goes, oh, no. Oh, no. She knows that's like the worst outcome possible that could have happened. Well, maybe not possible, but one of the ones she wasn't hoping for to happen.
Yeah. You'll see Victoria step over, kind of kick the both of them. Come over here. kind of walk past you.
I don't look at her. I just stare at the ground.
She goes over to the chair. She just kind of kicks it so that it's there, and then she just plops down on it.
Before anything else, I know that my dispel magic lasts for 10 minutes on objects.
Yep.
I'm gonna go in and take the bolas back from the wife's neck.
Okay then.
Before the wall just flips.
Yeah.
And I guess since I'm here, where's this room? What's in here?
Give me a second. I'm gonna music.
And I suppose next question: is there anything of interest on these bodies?
Alright, we'll go back to what we had before.
Okay. Subcontrol.
Seems to hit the whole area pretty well.
Yeah. Honestly, it does.
Alright, well, you will find the bolas, and you will find on the bodies a perception check awaits.
Ooh. Ooh.
Not your most flattering check. Alright, well, first of all, the things you will notice.
I'm just focused on the dagger. Like, ooh, that's nasty.
Is the dagger? Yes, you'll see both of their hands are gripped on it. Kind of like they're holding hands here with the dagger in the center there. You'll notice the dagger itself it's a small bladed dagger. It's very fancy. As I've stated before, it has kind of a cold mist always pouring off of it, and it seems to be made of a dull kind of steel, almost like cast iron.
Yeah.
You'll also see on the woman that there will still be a few feathers left on her dress. As for the man himself, you'll look at him, and you'll find that he seems to be mostly empty-handed, save for what he's currently holding in his hand. Didn't seem to have a whole lot on him at the time. So one thing that jumps out at you is you'll notice he seems to have more of those ribbons that he had.
Oh,
that he pulled out before.
yeah. Okay. Ooh, yeah. That's interesting.
Yep. So you'll find 4 of those wrapped up in his mess of hair. I'll just plop those, move those in there.
Suppose I will take what I can.
Yep. This is what you'll find on them.
A really cool
And then
man.
aside from their various bits and bobs of jewelry that they're wearing and finery that's now stained with their blood, and you'll hear an "or" as something flops into your bag.
I was waiting for the right moment to pluck him back. Thanks, buddy. Maybe next time. I noticed there's like a desk in here.
Alright, the room itself. You'll notice that there seems to be various books and papers of the like all over the place. This appears to be some sort of a secret study. There's also a spiral stairway that the bodies are half blocking that seems to lead downstairs.
Alright. I mean, you all could definitely have a field trip just exploring the whole mansion, you know, dissecting it basically, but I don't know if that's really something that she or Victoria wants at this point. Yeah, so should have grabbed the dagger, the bolas, the ribbons, the walrus.
Or
Come here, buddy. The feather tokens as well, okay.
And as you're looking about, you'll see that Victoria, though she at first was just slumped down, she's now looking through the desk, the papers on the desk, all the stuff.
Trying to find some answers.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yep.
I'll go get my bowling ball back too.
Okay.
Put it back in the bag. I'll hand Victoria her bolas. And just I'll croak a week. Bye.
She'll stop what she's doing for a second and look up at you. Don't be. It was strangely cathartic.
She'll look back at the two Fey bodies and just comment to herself, I don't trust these two bodies to remain dead forever. I think it's best if we burn them. I don't know much about Fey, but they do seem to like to contradict nature a lot. And who knows if they know people who will be able to resurrect them.
That's a good point.
Especially if they're in leagues with Ophelia. And, in turn, Roger.
Yeah. We'll need to...
Sorry.
Do you hear that? Oh no! As y'all see, the body rises up.
Phase 2. A game from Steam is on sale. Oh boy, whatever.
There's gotta be answers here. There has to be something here.
If secret
There's notes.
answers.
There's notes, there's papers, there's things talking about just letters to people.
I'm guessing any secret information will be found here, Victoria. Any things that the Baron and or this person would want to keep out of public eye.
Maybe.
Perhaps here would be our best bet of finding things.
But then why would he be so willing to die in here?
Well, he was banking on the fact that we wouldn't join him in this room.
That's fair.
And I believe he found himself cornered. As his only option left was to spite us. Alright, while Victoria's scanning the area here, Yuel will go downstairs.
Okay. Where are you going?
Well, the spiral staircase.
Oh, the spiral staircase. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Let me get that ready for you. Do, 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 do. Oh, you're outside. That's right. All right.
Flying by the wall.
You'll find yourself downstairs.
Oh, it's this room.
This room. Oh, yeah.
I remember that I peered down as Fox, Yuel, and you
Yeah,
mentioned there was
that's
a bunch
right,
of
you
books
did,
scattered
you
about.
did. Yeah, after you said, "Oh, it's this room," I was like, "Oh yeah, he did see down here." Yep, you will see various scattered books, things, books all over the place. No mushrooms, though.
Ah.
This place seems to be not terribly well kept. There's a thick layer of dust on things, and it doesn't seem that people have come down here in a good long while.
Yeah, Yuel's not gonna bother sift through every book. Goodness. Alright. Well, after, I suppose, a brief summary scan of the room, just see if anything pops out other than dusty books.
It's pretty much just dusty books and the like.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still in combat here.
Oh.
Let's end that. There we go.
Well, there's 2 doors here.
Yes, there are 2 doors.
Both seem to be locked.
Yep.
Ozzy gave me the keys.
Yes, you have a ring of keys.
I shall try them.
Roll me a d4.
I know it's not the golden key.
Roll me a d3.
Yes.
That's not that one.
Aww.
D2. Second try. You insert it and you hear the latch do something. The lock seems to unlock.
This may not be rid of danger, so watch out. She still has a great sword by her.
And you open it up and you look inside as you can see a small bonfire in the room with the skull of some animal placed nearby and sort of a cage made of branches wrapped around the center of the room. There's just a small smoldering fire in the center in a little wood pile and an eerie green glow at the center of it.
Oh no.
Roll me a perception.
Hey, there we go.
Although it's difficult to see, you can see a greenish humanoid form inside the cage seems to be shivering and huddled over the fire as if trying to get warm from the embers here. As you can see, this individual in a ghostly form that seems to have a stark and uncanny resemblance to the Baron upstairs that was the other man.
Oh, that's nasty.
Hmm.
Oh no. Oh boy.
As you see, assume is.
Baron.
Yep.
Yeesh. Baron Durant.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, me, the player, have some ideas of what's going on here, but I think I could roll some kind of maybe, I'm guessing occultism about this thing and see what's...
For Ghost, it's occultism, yes.
Kind of what I figured, yeah. Ah.
You're able to see him very well, but you can definitely tell that these ghosts seem to have something to do with a lack of warmth, as all of them so far have been shivering.
Yeah. Good. That is weird.
You'll see the ghost will get up, he will look at you, look towards you, he will slowly float towards you, and he will be reaching out towards your sword, still shivering.
Oh, the fire sword, of course. I tentatively speak up, say, Baron Durant?
It's so cold.
His soul belongs to Pharasma. You're being denied their afterlife. I'll let him try and touch my sword. I doubt it's gonna do anything, but I'll like extend the sword towards him.
He will then kind of try and impale himself on the sword, but it seems to have little to no effect as he still shivers. It's so cold.
That's what I thought. Well, I mean, Uriel is very not equipped for ghost dealing. I don't even know where to begin with this dude, so... I will, however, might be weird, but I will take a picture of him.
Okay.
I figure... I'm not going back here. Oh, man. All right. In that case, I will try and break the thing that his token is hiding right now.
Ah, yes, the bramble wooden cage thing.
Yeah, the skull, the animal skull there.
Oh, the animal skull. Oh, that thing. Okay.
Yeah, that thing, yeah.
All right. How do you wish to break it?
I'll use my sword.
Okay. You'll kind of unimpale your sword from him
Slurp.
as he's just, no warmth. And you'll smack the skull, cracking it open. As it shatters into pieces. And you'll see the smoke and ember in the center of the room seem to flicker out.
I'm not sure that starting a fire in the mansion would help him. Start swinging my sword in every direction.
As he's just warmth, as he's still trying to huddle against the sword.
Poor creature. How long has he been here? You poor soul.
As you'll hear, I'm so cold. Give me some warmth. It's been so long since I've felt warmth.
Sorry, dude. I've got a lot of cold damage if that's what you're in the mood for. You know what? I suppose I can try this. You're also gonna try and cast this on the ghost. I don't know. She's been Hail Marying everything since she got here, so what's another one?
Okay. You reach out, turning your sword into a star, and you do your blessing here.
Oh wait, he's... oh no, he's undead. He's a ghost.
Yeah, he's a ghost.
This might damage him.
As you zap him, he just... as he just fades from this plane, as his ghostly light disappears. As you can faintly make out just... What?
That was the warmth he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Being freed from this place. Oh my. There's another green thing over here. What
That is a broken jar, some kind of alchemical thing that has busted open there. It seems to have some kind of glowing goop coming out of it. Give me an intelligence check.
Alright.
If you want to determine this thing. Okay, you've seen a swirling light similar to this. Last night, in fact, though, in much smaller scale. It was in an unbroken bottle. As you step in, you can feel a wave of sadness kind of overcome you a bit.
It's one of those emotion liquids.
Hmm.
Probably anyway. Do you think with Victoria's empty potion jar that she gave me, I can scoop some up?
You can certainly try, but it's so terrible what happened to him.
Isn't it sad? I know.
As you practically feel tears streaming down from your eyeballs. But yes, you may go for it.
Alright.
As you'll scoop up a bottle.
There we go.
And there you have a jar of it. As you step out, you're practically sobbing at this point, but as you get out of the glow, your normal senses come back to you. It's just, oh.
That wasn't too bad. Oh boy.
And in this room, you'll also see that there's, books around the edges there, though these books are in a much sorrier state than the books in any of the other rooms so far.
Well, with not much else to do here, I suppose I'll head on back upstairs. I don't really think there's anything else in that bad mojo room.
Alright, second floor. Kevin, roll me a d20 plus 16.
Go.
Okay, solid. As you make from your little sojourn downstairs, you head back up and see that Victoria is vigorously going through books. You'll see many books strewn about on the floor. I've had a little bit of luck. It appears that this guy has definitely been going on as the Baron Jared Rothschild. He's definitely been impersonating him. Most of these are signed from in the last couple of years. Frustrating, because we already know that. However, it seems as though they've been driving out the nearby human populations and sending them to other areas outside of notes. What is the name? Of the Singing Woods. There we go.
You don't imagine the Singing Woods is named thus because of the ghosts there?
I don't know. I just know that the human population has been devastated or driven out in the last few years. The last 5 or so years, from what I'm able to glean here.
It appears that since the Fae took over here, they tried to make it their stronghold of some sorts. Like a Fae area for them.
This book does mention the creation of a Feywild.
Yep, that makes sense. It does make sense.
I'm gonna keep on this, but before I go any further, she's gonna look over to you. Come, get over here.
Oh, thank you. My thigh is still frozen bleeding from the dagger wound. Oh, thanks.
As she does this, you'll see a little bit of magic shift around her hands as she goes to treat your wounds.
Hey, you can do magic. 61.
As she slaps you for 4 damage, which is slashing, but then manages to patch you up.
Stay focused, or else.
And she just slashes you, okay, and then she slaps the thing on you.
Sorry, force of habit. 60. Whoa, 60. Oh my gosh. I'm back to topped up. Wow. Thank you.
As you would have seen a bit of whimsical greenish magic around her hands and everything she was doing there when she was patching you up, but not the case when she's doing it for herself. I'm gonna keep an eye out here.
Did you?
Try to look through all these books.
Did you? She points to Victoria's hands. Did you just perform magic?
She kind of smiles a little bit. I guess you could say that in a manner of speaking. Medicine's pretty nice, isn't it?
She leans towards Victoria. Tell me about the castle.
Are you talking about the lights? I don't know, it happens sometimes.
A likely story. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna keep an eye on, I guess, those two in here and keep looking in the books here. I guess I already sent you looking about this place earlier, but see if you can find anything, huh?
Yeah.
Hey. She'll come over and give you a hug. Thanks for coming with me.
Uriel will stay as long as she can in Victoria's embrace.
After about 30 seconds. Okay, now go find out who I am. She'll kind of half push you out the door.
As the stones begin to reform.
And be careful.
Perhaps you should deal with those bodies sooner than later, eh?
I will. I just don't want you to watch.
Uriel nods. Understood.
Oh, and hey, and she'll reach over and grab the bolas dangling from you. Thanks.
Anytime. Well, I suppose I'm in this room now. What's up about this room? Well, I mean, I've already kind of did a brief zoom around, but
Zoom around. Well, you'll find that this is a nice, well-kept little, well, used to be a nice, well-kept little room with different alchemical agents. You can see all kinds of alchemical ingredients and the like all over the place here. Maybe some ingredient books and the like. It seems that one or both of them seem to have an inclination for some kind of alchemy and magical things, but you'll see what appeared to be most of the finished potions are left in a pool and a puddle, all smashed to bits over at the far end of the room over there. You can see some richly decorated linens on the bed, and you can see some chests at the foot of the bed.
it's probably just more bed sheets, but hey, since we're here.
As you pop it open, and when you look inside, you'll see fabrics, clothing, sheets, linen, all kinds of fancy bits of, embroidered linens and all that.
Is there anything underneath all the pile of linens and textiles?
There is. As you go to lift it up and you dig through, you hit something hard. It's the bottom of the chest.
I knew it. Well, she'll look at a water cup and be like, damn it, I wasted you. the most potent poison in the world and wasted you. She'll just knock the water away, damn it. I paid top money for you. She's dead anyway. In fact, the poison should act right about now.
As you'll hear a vigorous hissing and bubbling sound from the other room.
Ooh.
Victoria just screeches, ah!
Not a word. She says to herself, not a word.
Yep.
Well, this place is stupid.
Well, over here you'll see there's some maps and charts and a board game. Checkers!
Hi, checkers! Alright, you. The vine room. Can I start poking at it with my sword and see maybe if it unfastens the door?
Yep, you can poke at the vines. And the vines are now thoroughly poked.
Yay.
The door still seems to be jammed, though.
Whatever's in there is not worth it. I hope. Nah. Well, there was nothing in this room. It's just the ladies' bathroom. Of sorts. Yep. As I thought. And that room over there just leads to those death flowers. Can't say I care too much for them. She'll head downstairs.
Okay.
At this point, you are thinking there's not a whole lot left to do in this place, probably. But I know where she wants to go now.
Okay.
She'll actually just head outside the back door.
Okay, there you are.
Is that ice wall still there?
No, the ice wall would have dissipated by now.
Alright. And, are there any thrashings going on in this room still?
You don't hear any thrashings at the moment.
You know what? Not worth it. I'll take the long way out. And she will head to the smoldering, I guess not smoldering, the ashes of the hag.
Alright, well, running around trees and the like, you'll come over here to the ashes, and you'll see there's still a small, glowing, what appears to be a little ember there.
I want to see what that is.
Alright. As you peer in and look at it, you'll see what appears to be almost a little ember kind of smoking there, glowing, as it's has almost a little bit of a star shape to it upon further inspection.
Did someone say star?
As you'll see a little glowing star thing, yeah. Give me a magic check. Okay. As you go to reach towards it, you'll see that this appears to be some kind of magical spell heart type item. As when you go to reach and pull it up a little bit, it seems to have almost a little necklace bit to it as well. It's in the chat.
Yeah, I'm reading it now.
Okay, I was making sure.
I think what Uriel would do, she has it in her hand. She'll toss it to the ground in front of her, and she'll just mutter to herself and say, "You are not worth toying with." Just in case. And she's gonna want to smash it, to break it with a sword.
Okay. As you go to give it a smash with your sword, you'll notice that seems to be quite ineffective against it.
Fire! Fine, she'll Ray of Frost it a couple hundred times.
As you cast your Ray of Frost on it, you'll notice it seems to cause it to dim for a brief second, but it quickly regains its normal faint brilliance.
She lifts up the bowling ball on top of it, lets it fall down on it.
You hear a thud. Upon lifting up said bowling ball, you'll see that it's now in a small indentation in the ground.
Oh, come on! She'll take out the really cold dagger and stab it with it.
Okay, it gets really cold for a second, but then it regains its brilliance once again.
Well, fine, be that way. She takes out a black moonstone arrow and tries to stab it with it.
That seems to take a little bit of a chip out of it.
Hey, there we go.
As it seems to scratch it.
There we go.
You reckon it'll take a good hour or two to just keep stabbing, chipping away at it with a small arrow, though.
Oh my gosh. There must be a better way. Pocket walrus.
Or
I don't want this to come back to haunt me one day. I suppose she'll put it in a bag.
okay.
A book bag. And then she'll go to pick up the scroll that she smuggled here. Has a fox.
Oh yeah, the scroll. Alright, you pick it up.
Now that I have time to analyze it, That's a scroll. That's a scroll that the dude was looking over when he transformed into his Baron shape.
Yes. Oh my god, you're right. Everybody ended up next to the scroll somehow.
Didn't we have time to pick it up?
That's right. Upon looking it over, you will see that it seems to have it seems to be identification papers for Baron Rothschild, along with some magical scrawlings next to it. You will see his date of birth and time of death are stated on these papers as well. As you can see, his time of death was about 5 or 6 years ago. We'll say a flat 5 years ago.
Huh. Man, he's been trapped as a ghost down there for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's nasty. And these Fey dudes don't mess around. Alright, well, she'll keep that with her anyway, as well.
Okay. As far as you can make out, this appears to be how he was able to conduct his magic and steal his form.
Makes sense.
Something to do with his name and, you know, papers and everything to do with who this man was.
Makes sense. There's a bomb dude over there.
Yep, there's a bomb dude over there. He's just kind of wandering the grounds. Walking this way, slowly.
His hands full of blown up fish.
Yep, his hands full of fish and bombs.
What a fun mix. He won't care, doesn't notice. I suppose at this point she'll sit down under this tree.
Okay.
And you know what she's gonna do? You know what she's gonna do?
What's he gonna do?
Do you know what she will do?
I don't know.
Re-frickin' focus.
Okay.
I never do that.
And she'll go under the tree. She'll sit there for about 10 minutes. Focus. Meditate. And do everything therein, which is with refocusing. You regain a focus point, and I think you're something...
My curse goes down to 1, I believe.
Yeah. It
It's,
goes down to minor.
Yeah. Nice. I always forget about this thing.
Mm-hmm. When you wake up from your refocusing or open your eyes, you'll see a fish there sitting in front of you. Fin kind of half blown off there.
Thanks, mate.
About a moment or two later, you'll hear a noise and some footsteps down at the bottom there. Off in this direction. As you'll hear Victoria stomping. Urel!
Over here! By the magic trees!
As you'll see her walking over, stomp, 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 stomp. And she seems to be carrying something under one arm that's kind of wriggling and moving.
The fish.
And then you'll see her toss this wriggling, moving mass down onto the ground. And what jumps out at you first is a large spoon. As you'll see, this small individual get tossed down in front of you.
What? Pardon? You all just thought. What? Where? How did? What?
I went to go looking for you, and I found this. Well, I can say well, hey, I recognize you.
What are you doing here?
Well, currently I'm being carried by this very large, intimidating woman. I only reckons Miss. I'm surprised to see you here. I didn't think I'd see you after the party last night.
Is this where you live?
Well, in a manner of speaking, I guess you could say this is where I live, of course, yeah. I mean, this is where I work. There's room and board, but I've certainly had better. Had better pay, too.
She'll ask her, like, is this place just a Fae area, like a Fae environment where a lot of Fae people live here?
Well, I mean, some Fae do live here. I mean, this is where the Baron lives. I mean, I work for the Baron. I make the meals. Thankfully, I'm not for taking care of housekeeping.
You would be quite shoddy.
Have that explosive fella there for that.
He's in charge of housekeeping. There's a dust. Explode the dust. I did it.
You know, that would explain why everything's destroyed.
It's just the housekeeper. It's the janitor. Don't have to worry about dust if there's no house to worry about. Oh my. So
Yeah.
tell me. So essentially, everyone who lives here goes to this fart farm.
Once per year, I tell you what, it's nice having the extra pay. Going up from 1 copper piece per week to 5 silver per hour or something.
Oh my. 1 copper per week. Eee. Does T. Potters live around here?
T. Potter, no, she lives back in the... I guess you could say the first world. She just comes here to visit.
Okay.
The Potters, well, they're the ones that run the spots farm. They do it here. They like to vacation here.
Ah.
No, this is the man of, well, you know, the Baron. I always forget the name. Something Jard. I think that's right.
Yes.
If you work for him, why can't you remember the name? Oh, well, I don't really refer to him as his baronly name. I just call him Sir.
And, is this Baron also Fae?
She kind of looks shifty. I'm not sure I should answer that question exactly. He's friend of the Fae.
She'll look down at her and she'll say, let me rephrase my question. I already know the answer. I want to know what you will say.
Well, could you tell me the answer first? Just, I don't want to get in trouble.
There is no one to put you in trouble anymore.
She kind of shifts her head. What do you mean?
I'm afraid to tell you that you are currently unemployed. Your boss is otherwise occupied.
What, you mean they fired me?
No.
Oh, darn it. And I had such a good meal coming this evening. I was roasting up a whole blown up fish.
You can take mine. You can take mine. I don't care.
I guess I'll take it for the road since I'm unemployed. Great.
Yuel will mention to Victoria and they'll go whisper together somewhere nearby. She'll tell Spoon Lady to stay there for a minute.
I guess I don't have anything better to do right now.
Yuel will explain to her that she was the one who was running the food at the SWAT farm.
Yeah, I saw her last night.
So far it seems that she had no idea what was actually going on here, or what all that is. There's a small part of me that feels inclined to help her out, but there's a bigger part of me that essentially wants nothing to do with all of the Fae ever again and anything related to the SWAT farm, because, well, you saw what happened. If there's some Fae who are involved in all this BS, then let's say that others are not, and seems that this mansion and the Baron, and the air quotes Baron who ran this place, is kind of closely connected to the SWAT farm. I don't think I want anybody related to the SWAT farm near us anymore, and especially in Celestia. What do you think?
I don't know right now. I am torn. I can sympathize with her. If what she's saying is true.
That's the thing. Now I can no longer trust a single Fae ever again. I don't think they are made... I don't think they expect to be trusted either.
Yeah, that's true.
An entire race of people who refuse to share their names, and they know that trust is not in their vocabulary. Entire, I guess. Maybe not race, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Tell you what, if we can get a name out of her, I'll be more inclined to trust her a bit.
Yo's gonna go and see her again, and she'll ask her, "Hey, did you recognize Miss B? at the Spot Farm? Like, have you seen it before in the past?
Well, no, that I'm afraid it's before my terms of employment. This was the first time I've seen the legendary Miss B.
Okay.
I'm afraid back then I was still a normal cat folk.
How did you end up finding the Spot Farm? Were you invited?
Well, let's just say the people of Aspian are too, well, friendly towards anyone that shares any sort of resemblance at all to kobolds. Which, as I mentioned last night to you, when that little Shamus fella gave me that potion, I drank it, I sort of, well, looks down at herself, sort of became this, opportunities for living sort of became a little, slimmer, you know?
Indeed.
I sort of got driven into these woods and I, well, sort of happened to cross it. And not the Spot Bomb, I mean this place. You know, getting run out of town and, you know, getting chased through the woods to a place that's kind of uninhabited and then getting chased by ghosts in the dark and then coming across the mansion. I mean, what was there to lose? And they just sort of took me in here, and that's where I've been for the last. Oh, good lord, what can I say? It's been at least 6 months now.
Congrats on earning 6 copper coins. Oh boy.
I've been trying to save up so I can hopefully get on to this Taralon place. I've heard there's kobolds down there, and well, I guess I'm kind of one of them now. I'm hoping maybe they'll be a little more friendly to me. My people also weren't too keen on me anymore.
Interesting. Interesting.
Now that I'm unemployed, that's gonna complicate things for me.
If she hopes to save enough money to hitch a boat to along with copper per week a month, I hope she can live up to 10,000 years. Just saying. She will look at Lady. And she'll say, I actually happen to know of a certain kobold in Turalon that could help you.
Well, you don't say. That's quite amazing. I don't suppose you also happen to have some pocket money for a poor old straggler like me.
She will,
Just so I can get some money to maybe sneak on one of them boats.
You will give her 25 gold pieces.
Her eyes will light up.
This should be enough to ensure passage on ships as well as find your way into Turalon. Now listen closely. You want to be searching for a city called Kajra. And within Kajra, look for a certain Princess Ranatalia. Hold on. She'll say Rana.
Okay.
Look for Rana. And make sure to tell her that Julie sent you. She'll understand.
Okay, well, thanks. I'm gonna say I'm a little flabbergasted and speechless, but at the same time, you wouldn't happen to have my papers of termination on you, would you? Those are kind of important for me.
They are.
Well, yeah. When I signed the contract, they said when my time was up, they'd be renewed every 2 years, and I still got a year and a half. They'd give me my name back.
Oh. How about I give you a new name? That might be easier at this point. She'll just flat out say, your master is dead. The Baron is dead.
So kind of look at both of you. Oh, I see. So you had a bit of a well, that's a shame. Can't say I was particularly fond of him, but he did give me a chance when nobody else would.
Well, I do not have any papers of termination, but you can safely be guaranteed that, well, he is dead. If you wish to go look for your own termination papers inside the mansion, there was no one there to stop you anymore.
At this point, you'll see her eyes go wide. Oh, I see.
Terrell just looks, sees the cold, impaled shovel on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not me. That was a nasty old fox that came running by here.
I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go see about, sorry, I got a little distracted by something. She turns her gaze away.
Nothing to see over there.
I'm gonna go look for my papers there. If you happen to go inside, be careful on the first floor inside the room with the flowers. There's a big angry tree. We're not supposed to go in there. If you want some fish, I got some fish ready.
We'll be taking our leave, thank you.
Alright then. Guess I'll just be heading up there.
Of course, I shouldn't be surprised that whoever that Fey Baron guy was stealing people's names.
Yep.
No surprise there, honestly.
Victoria will walk forward. If her story's true, I feel sorry for her.
I did what I felt comfortable doing. I still don't want to have any contact with the Fae in my day-to-day life, no matter how nice she might be.
I don't blame you at all. And you'll see Victoria step forward back towards the house again.
How are we not finished in there?
Urel, I've spent half an hour looking over an entire mansion.
I suppose you want to do it more.
She kind of gives you a bit of a glare.
Noted.
As I seem to recall, when someone wanted to learn something about herself, she spent several months out and about. I think you can spare me a couple hours.
Let's proceed. At this point, I feel like Joelle will just be following her around, and whatever room she stops in, she'll also help and look around.
Yep. Here you would see that there appears to be a room here. Victoria would crash through the doorway here, and you'd see that there's some startled birds in there.
Birdies.
But a whole bunch of rubble. And as you look about the place, yeah, you can see that there's soot as well. And the faint smell of sulfur.
Wait.
That's where that thing was.
Yes, the giant evil tree.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so fun. So fun.
So fun indeed. No, she wasn't invisible. There's got to be more up here. I want to know where she came from. I want to see if her story checks out. All right. I haven't been down this way. As she pokes her head in. Ugh. I can see why.
Yes.
Well, she'll step in, careful not to step on the flowers. Just stomp, 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 stomp.
I'm still on the first floor, by the way.
Oh. Whoops.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Yes, mind the flowers.
Yeah. As you'll come back in and you'll see, instead of the meat thing, imagine a half blown up fish.
Neat thing. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
right,
okay,
right,
oh,
right
right there, yeah.
As you step into the room and you'll see the little half cat, half kobold friends there, just, oh, well, I didn't expect you'd be coming in here. Did you change your mind on the fish?
Is this where you live?
Yep, this is my room and board.
Perhaps a few explosions from the groundskeeper's bombs might do this place good.
Well, he kind of did in the corner there one time, and I shoot him out. She'll point over there.
Mm.
Give me a You know what? No, I will do your perception.
You could check, alright.
Perception check. Alright, you'll look about this room and you'll wonder, how does anyone live like this? There's an
really?
unpleasant odor, there's bones scattered about the place, and you can see in the back corner of the room, under a table, just a tiny little bag with a couple copper pieces poking out. It does not seem like this lady has much to live with here. As even the beds over here seem to have mushrooms and fungus growing all over it in a nasty display.
Oh. Oh, that is kind of nasty.
The fish looks like the nicest thing in here, though.
Yes.
You care for the fish?
No.
Alright then, more for me, I guess. She'll kind of reach down and start chomping on it.
Enjoy.
Thank you. If I'd known I was gonna have any sort of company, I'd have cleaned up a little bit. She'll just kind of kick some of the bones down into this hole.
Somehow I don't feel that would help at all.
Still though, I'm over here just trying to get up to where my possessions. Well, I was gonna eat first, but
Doubt we'll find anything in here, Victoria.
yeah.
Wait, you didn't want to ask her some questions, I think.
So you just live like this? Well, certainly a downgrade from what I used to live in, that's for sure. Still though, it's better than having your head cut off and put on a stake, I reckon, which is what they were threatening to do with me. Who? The people. Canadians, all the humans, like the rest of you. Oh yeah. He's the most friendly humans I've seen since my whole, accident.
Yeah.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have like a fancy potion of, become a cat, would you?
You can keep drawing from Emma's deck of multiple stuff until you get the, and maybe hope for a good roll. No, I don't.
I figured it was worth a shot.
Nor do I know anyone who could make such a thing.
So where does this hole go? Oh, that's the garbage. I mean, that's where I put my garbage. I mean, that's where I toss the extra bones. As you peer down, you'll see what appears to be a purple bed just littered in bones.
I didn't know this place had a. No, wait, never mind. This is the second floor. Never mind.
Yeah, it's the second floor. That goes down to the first floor. Sometimes I go down there. It's sort of a. Well, that's usually where I try to sleep. If the tree's not making a bunch of noises anyway. Usually doesn't go in there, though. Beds are in better shape than what's up here, she kind of points over there. Though, a lot of nights I just curl up on the floor. It feels safer.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Victoria will hold out her ring. She's gonna go in the middle of the room and then just detect magic.
Hey, the ring I gave her. Well,
Your spoon is magical. Well, yeah, it is.
is it just like amethyst spoon of purified food and drink?
What does it do? Well, she'll kind of hold it up and shake it a bit, and you'll see what appears to be soup kind of appear in the spot. What is that? The cup of the spoon?
Yeah.
As it fills up, I can make some pretty average stew if you're interested. No, I'll pass. Well, alright then. She walks over to this puddle over here and just kind of pours it on the floor.
I see.
I think I'm gonna check out downstairs here.
Alright. I'm with you.
She'll kind of grab onto the edge and then hop down as you'll hear a rustling and rattling of bones.
I'll join her down.
Okay. As you'll hop down and you'll see, yep, there appears to be some beds down here. And there appears to be sort of a blanket fort off in this corner. And you'll see many books strewn about, thrown on the floor. I'm going to do another perception check over here. Okay, as you're looking about the room, you'll see that there's a chimney. You'll see the room over there. Victoria will see the glowing room over there. It's like, I should not get too close, too loud while we're down here.
Oh boy.
As you'll see, there's some blown up and kind of destroyed things all about the room. You'll be perusing the papers of the place, looking around. Victoria will be looking as well. And as you look down, you will see a blue paper that kind of jumps out at you a bit. Seems to be covered in white lines.
Blue paper, white lines.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What does this blue paper do?
Alright, you'll kind of carefully unroll and unfurl it as it's a bit delicate as it's been down here, but you'll see it appears to be blueprints for a building.
Okay.
You look over the blueprints and you will observe what you're looking at here, and you'll keep looking. Give me a society check.
Societe.
I guess maybe crafting? What is more appropriate for blueprints? You're not making anything.
No, but to understand.
Society's
I mean,
usually papers.
Housekeeping lore?
You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Housekeeping lore. Let's do it. When else is there gonna be a situation that makes sense for? Okay, oh my god, a 35. Okay, as you are overlooking the place with these blueprints with your house cleaning, you're like, oh my god, this place is supposed to be so much nicer, so much cleaner. Look at this room over there. Look at that there. I mean, that's supposed to be nice and clean. This room here is supposed to be this thing and that. And then it's like, my goodness, that little study room over there, it's in such disrepair. This secret chamber that's right next to us upstairs, that's supposed to be clean too.
This is stupid. She tosses it away. Wait a minute. Dives back to
As she tosses it aside, it's just double take. Wait a second. As you'll notice, there seems to be 2 secret doors put in. One magical stone mover door up in between the study and the main bedroom, the master bedroom, and then there's one here up above you inside what used to be probably the lounge, honestly. Maybe some nice room that is now little covered in bones and mushrooms. But on the one wall, you can see there seems to be a second of the same kind of door that was set up there.
Would you all... Well, she has a way of climbing. Of course she can head back up.
Yep.
She'll goblin her way back up. Skitter scatter, skitter scatter.
Okay.
And if I'm not mistaken, it would... That... Why do I have a token all the way over here?
Huh? Where?
All the way outside the map.
What? Where?
The top right corner
That's a very good question. Why do you? I don't know.
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
My camera just shifted towards...
I don't know.
You're going to, like, just...
Well, hey, you didn't happen to blow up my blankie foot when I was down there, did you?
No, it's still there.
I was ashamed to mention it.
I could go for a blanket fort right now myself, actually. She's up here, she looks back at the schematics. She kind of like looks at the wall in front of her and she starts like trying to position herself and she starts tapping the wall.
Okay. Alright. Presumably you will just keep pushing the wall until you find one stone that kind of pushes. It has a little bit of give.
The schematics never lie.
And then from below you, you'll hear, Yrel! Yrel! Where are you? As you'll see a concerned head kind of pop up from the hole. Oh my god, you should have said something.
Oh, hey!
I had a half near heart attack when you were just gone.
Sorry, I discovered something.
Go on.
She presents the blue paper in one hand, and with the other hand, she has a finger outstretched. She goes to poke the brick, the stone.
It gives a bit more.
I poke it more.
All right, you vigorously poke it. Till eventually you hear a click, and then again the same thing happens with the shuffling and shifting of the bricks as you'll hear, oh my goodness. As then you'll see a little nook open up here.
You weren't aware that there was the mansion's blueprints right underneath you this whole time?
Blueprint?
Oh,
Kind of tilts her head. Those like footprints?
that explains it. Okay. You got it.
As you'll step inside, and you'll see what appears to be a chest, another chest, and a fancy book on the floor.
I look at Victoria like, eh?
Hey, good job. She'll pat you on the back.
Yrel will tell Victoria to, like, just in a whisper, try and prevent that lady from coming in here.
Lady? Ah! Oh, sorry. I'm just incredibly curious. It's not every day that strangers come in and open my
She had a
wall.
spoon, like, raised up. She's gonna squat down. Alright.
Just wait there. Okay, please don't.
What do we have here? She squats down.
What are you gonna look at first?
Well, is that just open? Or is that just a map? That...
Yes, it would indeed be open. Not quite as open as that, but kind of up open a little bit.
Okay. You know what? You're just gonna start with the book.
Okay.
Does the book look at all like the Hag book?
In the sense that it bears resemblance to a really fancy book, yes, but it doesn't have anything that, like, explicitly would go, aha, these are connected to one another.
Book of Hag Souls, you know?
Yeah, no. It
Hag Book of Souls. Okay. Alright, well. She'll start by reading aura on it. Detect magic or some kind of read aura.
There is no magic on the book.
Okay. She will chance a cover open.
Alright, you'll open it up, and this seems to be a, what is the term? Kind of a business ledger, I suppose, for different transactions.
Okay, yeah. The big book.
A lot of these would be fairly mundane. Usually purchases, things like that. About halfway through the book, though, scrolling through, you'll notice that there seems to be a noticeable change on this from normal town supplies to unusual oddities that are being picked up. A lot of alchemical supplies for some reason. Sort of a shift in things.
Are there any dates listed?
Yes. The dates before would be much older. The first entry in this book would go back maybe 30, 40 years.
And does the weird oddity start like 5 years ago?
About 5 years ago, yeah.
Bingo.
As you'll see that, yeah, there's the purchases of a lot of different unusual, strange, and exotic things.
This is what I'm looking for.
Exotic plants, exotic materials, all the like, stuff like that.
She knows that Victoria was, I guess, sold off about 2-ish years ago. She'll try and see if she can start reading by the date, approximately, around that time.
Alright, you'll go to about 2 years ago.
Start reading there.
You'll scroll through some things. You'll see the scrolling. There's the spot farm, things for that. All the different things that are being.
So that's how he bought a walrus.
being paid for. Not really to be paid for, but things that were bought and purchased at, like bottles of emotions, things like that. Basically receipts for things that were bought there. And then you would find, not too long after that, you would pick up on this that would jump out at you.
Bill of sale to Oz. Fate-touched humans are not as rare as you're making them out to be, Oz. I know her worth. It is no more than 15,000 silver gold pieces. So about 1,500 gold. If you don't want to take it, perhaps you could kill and bury her. Okay, so like Oz was trying to sell her off to Ophelia for like lots of money. So trying to hype her up, like, yeah, she's fate-touched. And Ophelia's like, no. Okay, but I'm not sure if her ghost would be willing to deposit that much gold to you. I'm not sure if her ghost would be willing to deposit that much gold. Ah, okay, like, you could kill her, but you probably won't be getting any money from her, okay. And she's just an adventurer. No wish has anything even close to that matching in her estate. She has an estate. Victoria has.
Yrel has spent enough time around legal documents to know that when you're talking about a person's estate, it's talking about their ownership of basically their worldly possessions or their house.
Okay, that's kind of what I was leaning to. Okay, she just never sure know she has anything close to that match in her estate. Yeah, 1,000 gold. Take it or leave it, doesn't matter to me. Signed, Ophelia. Along with these, you'll see notes in the legal speak for transferring the ownership of a human woman named Blossom. Seems she was sold to Ophelia for 15,000. Oh, standard gold pieces. Okay, not silver. Why did I think SCGP was silver gold pieces? I saw 15,000 SCGP. I was like, gold pieces? Oh no, silver gold pieces.
Because I mean that's usually what you see is SP is silver pieces, GP is gold pieces. You put them together, it makes
silver
sense.
Gold pieces.
No, silver gold pieces, yeah.
Nope. 15,000 about 2 years ago. Huh. So Victoria would be Blossom, the Fey-touched human adventurer. Ah, okay. Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, you're not kidding. You'll hear heavy breathing over your shoulder.
I didn't think you were there.
Where did you think I would be?
So she read the whole thing too?
Yep.
Seems like about 2 years ago you were sold to Ophelia. And so to Roger.
Yeah.
Seems like this Oz person tried to sell you as a magically enchanted, fey-touched person. I suppose that kind of explains why you were found at the mansion, whereas all the other ladies had more, I suppose, exotic or magical aptitudes.
Yeah.
Ophelia just... From the tone of this letter, it seems that Ophelia just bought you for pittance. Blossom.
That name is not familiar to me at all.
And yet, it used to be yours.
I guess.
In your past life, I suppose. Miss B. That explains it.
Yeah, that's the first thing that jumped in my head.
It's not Miss Bolas? Oh, come on. I was hoping.
You think I was named Bolus? Come on, Yrel. She gives a light tap on the back of the head. Just a playful bonk.
UL laughs. Well, I will be keeping this. Or,
Yeah, we're keeping this.
yeah, hell yeah.
What else is in here?
Yeah. Alright, you go look at this one. I'll see about this one.
Alright.
Investigation in the chests.
Investigation. You pop it open and you will find at the top a dress. It's in a greenish color and it has embroidery with pink flowers on it. Seems to be sort of a mix between kind of a dress and a robe.
Well, I found something for Amethyst. Lady Amethyst.
Unfortunately, as you pick it up, you'll see it seems to have been custom tailored for a rather tall woman.
Ah.
Underneath it, you will find what appears to be in the rough estimate of at least 1,000 gold pieces inside the treasure chest there. Further investigation would be required.
Okay, Uriel will like unfold the dress, like hold it in front of her and stand up, and kind of like show it off to Victoria.
What is this? She just kind of holds it.
I think
in front of
this
her.
Used to be blossoms. Seems made for someone tall, like you.
She kind of she
like,
grabs it.
She'll push the robe on the shoulders.
Yeah, she kind of pulls your hand forward, and it seems to be a rough fit.
Yes, this does seem to fit you. I have a hard time imagining you in this dress right now, but this does seem to be yours. Well, Blossom's anyway.
Yeah, she kind of holds it in her hand and looks at it. I don't.
Uriel would have resumed shuffling in the chest while leaving Victoria to the robe.
That chest just has gold pieces.
Okay.
The rest of it is just gold pieces.
Alright, so what is nothing else in that chest? Okay.
Nothing else in that one chest, no.
Alright. She will scoop it up and she'll kind of make a special pouch with it and say that, well, this rightfully belongs to you, Victoria. This does seem to be your money.
I guess. I guess so. What is this? She goes over to the small box / bag. As she'll lift open the top, she'll look in and just, it's empty? As when you look and peer in, you can see what appears to be the emptiness of an extra-dimensional space.
Some kind of chest of holding, or a bag of holding of some sorts.
Indeed.
This is just like my book bag, Victoria. It's... See, like, when you look inside my book bag, it seems empty to you, but it's filled with stuff.
I've never looked inside of one of those. So how do these work?
Well, normally, with me, I know what's inside. So, if I want to retrieve something, I put my hand inside with the intention of looking for that item, and I find it, and it comes out. However, for a bag that is unknown, this bag may very well be empty, but it also could contain things. The only way to find out is to purposefully empty it completely.
Let's do it. She kind of sits
here,
down.
Right now?
Yes, here, right now.
Okay. Let's do it. She will ask for Victoria's permission to do it herself, since she kind of knows how it works.
Yeah, do it.
Alright. She will attempt to
roll me a d20.
eject the items. I don't know if there's a way to like just empty out the whole contents or just one by one, you know?
Appears to be a cloth sack. You can interact with the bag or remove an item just like a mundane sack. So it's broken. The object still needs to be able to fit through the opening. Yep. I mean, it just.
We could just slash the bag open and the contents would just burst.
Yeah. It does say that you need to pull the items out.
Okay. I suppose one after the other.
But, if you'd like, for the sake of saving time, I could just do this. Oh, that's obnoxious. Oh, that's so obnoxious. Hold on, don't look inside of it. It didn't transfer everything with it.
I'm not looking.
That is so annoying. When you move the bag, I assumed it would move everything with it.
Oh no.
So this is going to take a little bit of time. Apparently we're doing this one at a time anyway.
Alright.
So you know what? Look inside the bag of holding, and that's what you'll see first thing. That's what you'll pull out. This is what you'll pull out. Bag of holding type 1. There you go.
Oh.
In your inventory.
Okay, gotcha. Earplugs.
Earplugs?
Earplugs? Yeah, just straight up earplugs.
Earplugs?
Hey. I've got a fork or a spoon in my book bag. It could just be silly things. She reaches back down again, pulls out a wand. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, yeah, this is a bit more interesting. Soothing blossoms. I never heard of this spell. Oh, nice. That's quite apropos.
I suppose it is.
Don't even need to ask what these are, Victoria.
Hey, I know those.
You make them. Nettles. Ah, okay, yeah, cool. So far it seems like lots of things related to nature and druidic magic and healing. Kind of seems to make sense for you.
Does it really?
Healing, medicine, nature, yes.
Okay, I guess healing does make sense.
There's a cloak.
A cloak?
A coyote cloak that lets you, improves your survival checks. And if you crit succeed, subsist, you can feed twice as many people.
Neat.
Well, here's ivory. Here's just a stick of ivory.
This is a tooth. You hear or.
Oh, it's yours. Oh, sorry. Here you go, sir. Finally.
Just panicked or.
Huh. Seems like ivory that was removed from an animal.
Huh.
Here's some sort of wooden game box. I don't know what this game is.
Don't ask me.
Oh, I've used this potion before. It has the same color as what I used at some point. I believe this should turn you invisible.
Huh, that sounds very useful.
Yes,
Sounds
it
very
is.
useful.
Yes.
That's when you
well,
pull out an entire staff.
a big stick.
Ah, that looks kind of like Clubsy's, but
This was
without a
magical.
donkey.
This one has magic inside of it. And as expected, it all has to do with nature and plants and trees.
Huh.
I get the feeling that Blossom was some kind of druid, or at least very connected to nature. The ledger did say that you were, I suppose, fey-touched.
Yeah.
What else is in here? Flint? Yeah, okay, flint steel. Make sure you don't lose these on a boat.
Yep. That's where they tend to disappear at.
Mistletoe. Mistletoe. Magical mistletoe, a little bit. This lets you turn into a tree.
Say what?
Oh, well, kind of. You become a vine on the tree. That doesn't help. Okay. More magic. Oh, hey. I think Mushka had that spell. I give it to Mushka at some point.
It's Razor Leaf.
Yeah. Felt like it made sense for a druid to have.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
More healing potions.
More potions. Hold on a minute. Uriel once again reaches through the bag, shuffles a bit, and grabs something round and hard and heavy. Her eyes open up towards Victoria.
Those make sense to me.
I think this is. Hold on. She yanks her arm out. Wow! Watch out!
Yeah. And you can see silver bolas, two of them kind of tangled up on each other.
Now this makes absolutely no sense with all the other items, but it does make sense for you. I don't know why you would have something like this, but hey.
I don't know.
Here's something else that makes sense for you. Healer's gloves. Helps you heal people with your medicine checks.
Oh yeah. And the last item. Wow.
A citrine.
That's
Money.
a rock.
Here's a rock.
And that seems to be everything in the bag.
She will hand the book bag to Victoria.
What am I supposed to do with this? I don't know what to do with these things.
Well, she kind of just shrugs. It's yours.
I mean, what am I supposed to do with this? She'll grab the stick. the staff, kind of hold it in her hand, and then just slide it up and down until it hits a spot. What am I... And you'll see her just kind of drift into thought as she's holding this one particular spot on it. You can see that's kind of smoothed over more than the rest of it. She just kind of closes her eyes. She kind of waves the staff about a little bit, and then she kind of bonks you on the head.
What? I thought you were having a moment.
And you'll see she still has her eyes closed, and when she opens it up, I think I did just have some kind of moment.
I thought you were unlocking a core memory or something. Something's happened. Wait a minute. She feels her skin gets harder. Hold on here. Oh, hey. It worked.
Wow, I knew that would happen.
You just managed to cast magic from a spell. From a staff.
She nods her head. Yeah, I did.
Despite not even knowing beforehand.
She just kind of leans in for a hug. I don't know how to express what I'm feeling right now. Especially since I'm hugging a tree right now. Sorry. She kind of taps your skin, pats you. Sorry about that.
I wish I could be more warm for you right now. Victoria, I'm not sure this is the right place to start analyzing and having a deep comprehension of one's person. Might be better to head back home.
No, you're right. She'll start shoving everything back in the bag. And kind of hoist it up, grab it. Okay, she'll give the room a once over. She'll come over to this box down here, pop it open, and notice that just moths fly out. She'll kind of reel back a little bit as that happens. I was just not expecting that. As one darts out of the room, you'll see the small little cat kobold lady kind of hop up and hop and bite it out of there. Just
Yep.
Yeah, let me see that book.
And the book.
And you'll see Victoria kind of flip towards the end to about 6 months ago. Aha. She'll point right here. And then she'll draw your attention to a little bit that is written there. 1 copper piece.
To who? She kind of like leans in to read.
Frugal?
Frugal?
Frugal? So kind of keep looking through.
Do we tell her?
Should we not?
I don't see no harm in giving her
I,
name
for
back.
one, think people should at least have an idea of who they are.
Very on point coming from you.
Victoria will step forward, kind of tear out the piece of paper, and then hand it to the small woman. Here, I think this belongs to you. So like, oh well, thanks for the piece of paper. When she looks at it, her eyes will widen. I can't tell you how good this feels. You know that feeling you have when you just can't quite remember what something is, and it's on the tip of your tongue? I've been like that for 6 days. It's been driving me crazy. Ever since it was cold in winter. It's Frugel. Oh, thank you, Miss B. So I kind of go in for a little hug around her leg. It's awesome, actually. Oh, thank you, both of you.
We all can't help but be happy about all this.
Well, with that, I don't really have much reason to hang around here now, do I? So I kind of walk over, pick up the pouch, which you can make out of a few copper pieces, scoop up a couple of bones and a couple of other belongings, and just kind of...
I hope she didn't already lose the 25 gold piece I gave her.
Look around the place. Nah, she'd have that. Well, goodbye, terrible place. Thank you, you two. I'll be off now.
May you reach Turalan safely, Frugel.
Oh, can't be any worse than this place.
No, it's not. Oh, make sure you, stay away from those that are called the Turos.
Stay away from Tyros, look for some kind of Kajra. As for some princess, I don't think I'm really worthy of getting in with some princess, but I'll ask.
Make sure you say that Julie,
Tell that Julie sent.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, I've been forgetting names left and right. I'm not going to be forgetting these ones. Kind of runs out excitedly.
I look at Victoria with a pleased smile. Well, there we go.
Yeah, she'll still have the book in her hand and she'll be scrolling through. Oh my god. She'll kind of hand the book over to you, Yrel. She'll point. And you'll see a very similar thing to what was done for one Blossom was also apparently in the middle of being transactioned for one Frugel, half catfolk, half kobold, to an Ophelia.
Well then. I see. Just about to be sent to Roger's mansion.
Hold on. You'll see Victoria at that kind of start charging forward.
Wait, has a transaction been done to completed, or is it like...
It seems to be in the middle of, she would have just handed you the book and started running forwards. It seems to be in the middle of a transaction.
By the time Yrel finds a spot and reads and understands, Victoria's already gone there.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Seems like Ophidia's been dealing with these people for quite some time now. Ah, Victoria, wait! Victoria! Yeah.
Alright, I don't think Bark Skin lasts. No, it's 10 minutes, okay. You'll see at this point, Victoria is on her knees next to Frugal. She seems to be chatting with her. She'll look back at you. Yrel, your friend back home is from this place, right?
Friend back home, what do you mean?
The snobby one that just showed up. The one that hides in the tower all day. I
Rara.
don't remember. Yeah, her. She's one of those Kaj people, right?
Yes. Yes, she is from Kaja as well.
She can get Frugal there safely, right?
Oh. You all piece two and two together. Yes. Yes, she could.
Listen, with this new information, I can't just send her out off in the wild by herself.
It would be very, yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah. I see what you mean.
And then she'll sternly look at Frugal there. But if you double cross us, I will strangle and behead you myself. Okay, then.
Okay.
Don't think you gotta worry about it. All out from me.
Sounds like a good time, I guess.
Alright then. Come on, let's go. Okay. She'll just pick up the half cat and just
Burst out the window.
yep, she'll turn back at you. It's my turn to bring back a maid to Sylvestra, and then put on sunglasses and walk down the stairs.
You're just blown away by your sheer awesomeness, Victoria.
Yrel is just instantly blown away. So much so.
I'm gonna explode.
As you're just blasted back into the wall here. Kaboom! Victoria seems to have everything she wants from this place. Do you?
Yes.
Alright, with that, you'll be heading back to the main overworld, and I think we should save the rest for a kind of post session.
On the way back, we're gonna walk by the 4 ghosts chained to the tree, right?
Yes.
Yrel would want to find a way to have all 4 gather near her, and she would cast the Wand of Alabaster Unicorn as the 3-action burst.
Okay, well, as you get over there, you will again see them trying to get up to these fireflies.
Swans.
Yep.
Well, I said what I wanted to do.
And they will seem to be okay with you being nearby, but you, Victoria and Frugal, they seem to be a bit more. Whenever they try to get close, they seem to get agitated. So the two of them will remain farther back. Do your old casty cast, as they're all desperately trying to reach for you.
Well, this is a 3rd level, so I guess it's like a 4d8.
Yeah, I think it's 48. Yep, it would be 48.
Plus nothing. Just
Yeah.
48. 3-3-3-8. Okay.
All right, as you give them a blast, And they all warmth as they all dissipate. Yeah, those were the ones that chased me through in the winter.
It's the least I could do.
Victoria will pat you on the shoulder. Yeah.
Alright.
You're Al the Ghost Whisperer, huh? She'll kind of pat you on the head.
Let's not have that catch on, shall we?
Yeah, let's not. Alright. I'm gonna cut it off here. We can do everything on a post. Like short session, anything post. Like going to Celestra, talking to Rara, the trip back, all that.
Yeah.
Because
It's one.
we're getting close. We're getting close. I'm cutting it off here. We're not going to 2 again.
I'm glad you are. Thank you. You can give the bag of holding to Victoria, I guess.
Yeah, I will. I'm afraid it's probably going to be obnoxious.
Yeah.
I hope not, but we'll see. Yeah. I was gonna look for a gift, but I forgot what it was. So there you go. There it is for tonight.
Alright. Well, what a fight that was.
Hmm. So I took some inspiration from Ray with the feathers.
I didn't want to say anything, but it's like, man, this just has Bobby B and Noxob just written all over. Feather.
It's got enough random chaos to it that it fit perfectly with a Fae doing that sort of thing. I was like, but instead of dead trees as ladders, it's just trees.
I thought that was pretty funny.
And honestly, seeing it in action, there might be something to it, you know?
I mean, you just create a wall right there in front of you,
Yeah.
so that any archer or bowler thrower just has to move.
Yep. And it's a permanent, non-dispellable wall, so I mean...
Yeah, the tree literally stays there forever if it can live there.
Mm-hmm.